And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly fantastic day today. You see the title of the video. Dewayne Wade is set to get his statue as a Miami Heat this coming NBA season. And, you know, we all know Dewayne Wade, I would say, is probably top 5 shooting guards on most people's lists, maybe a little higher, possibly a little lower, but I would say around top 5 for most people. I would say some people probably even have him as high as top 3. But yeah, so he's set to get his statue. As a basketball player, I think it is very much deserved, as Dewayne Wade has done something that the false king was incapable of, and that was leading a team, being the driving force behind a team winning the championship. And we know in 2006 that DWade was that driving force against the Dallas Mavericks, going down 2 games, and then DWade leading them to 4 straight victories in which he scored 42 points, 36 points, 43 points, and 36 points. So let's check out this article from Sports Illustrated. And it says, Heat to honor DWade with statue outside Acacia Center. I think that's how you pronounce that. And it says, during the 2024-25 NBA season, the Miami Heat will honor one of the greatest players to ever suit up for the franchise. The team announced plans to unveil a statue of guard Dewayne Wade outside of the Acacia Center, which will be unveiled on the evening of Sunday, October 27th. The unveiling will be quite a spectacle and is set to feature a musical performance from local rapper Rick Ross. Says the Heat will host a ceremony, Dewayne Wade Statue Night, during their home game against the Detroit Pistons on October 28th, during which Wade will be in attendance and address the crowd at halftime. Video tributes are also planned throughout the evening. Wade's bronze statue was created by Omri Omrani and Oscar Leon of Rotblat Omrani Studio, the same art studio that sculpted the iconic Michael Jordan Spirit statue in Chicago, the Black Mamba statue, which honors Kobe Bryant, and the Kobe and Gianna Bryant Memorial statue. Wade, a 13-time NBA All-Star, 3-time NBA champion, and a Hall of Famer, spent 15 seasons with the Miami Heat during his illustrious career. He played the first 13 years of his career with the Heat before briefly joining the Chicago Bulls and Cleveland Cavaliers, though he ultimately returned to Miami at the conclusion of his career in 2018-2019. Says Wade will become the first player in Heat franchise history with a statue outside the arena, a tremendous honor for one of the most beloved figures in Miami's sports scene. Yeah, so like I said, I think DWade definitely deserves that for that 2006 championship. Like I said, for being a top 5 shooting guard, I would say, just off the top of my head, he's probably right around the top 5 for me, or either that or maybe right outside the top 5. But yeah, D-Wade, he was explosive. He was a competitor, but like I said, when I found out he was complicit in the whole putting together the Miami super team. That kind of took him down a notch in my book, basketball-wise. Now, he's been going down notches in my book as a person over the last few years, just with all the foolishness going on. We all know what I'm talking about. But as a basketball player, finding out he conspired with LeBron James to form this Miami super team, really, like I said, took him down a notch in my book, in the sense that, to me, that even though DWade played hard on the court, and like I said, unlike LeBron James, to me, DWade was definitely the driving force in that Miami championship. To me, LeBron James can't really get credit for being the sole driving force behind any of his championships. Not Miami, not in Cleveland, and not the bubble worthless 1/4 championship in LA. To me, LeBron James cannot be given credit for being that single driving force. But yeah, like I said, we all know on Club Shay Shay, at least on Club Shay Shay, was the first time that I heard about it, that D-Wade basically says Kobe winning his back-to-back championships is what really ignited the talk of them teaming up. And to me, D-Wade has to be given some of the same criticism that we give LeBron. Again, LeBron has spent, since LeBron left Cleveland, he spent his whole career making excuses and putting together super teams. But the fact that D-Wade was complicit in this Miami, he has to get some of that criticism, and we have to, to me, the way he's viewed as a competitor has to be altered somewhat. And, to me, this really shows that these guys are just really not in the same league with Kobe. Say what you want, but Kobe was trying to get away from Shaq so he could prove that he was the definitive guy on a championship, that he could lead a team to a championship being the #1 definitive guy. And he did that. And, for these other players to be doing the opposite of that by choice, to me, they definitely have to get some of the blame. And so to me, D-Wade, like I said, he has to get some of the criticism for that, for making that decision. Now, so the other thing that I'm going to touch on briefly, and, this should be no surprise to anybody, really, but I can't remember what channel I saw it on. But I was watching another channel. It's actually where I first heard of this story about D-Wade getting his statue. But now he was actually saying that apparently the LeBron James worthless fan base, the LeBron James 4 and 6 Kingdom members, have been upset at the fact that LeBron James isn't the first one getting the statue in Miami. Now, again, I hadn't really looked at any sites to verify whether this is true, but I think we all know the LeBron James fan base well enough to understand that this is absolutely true. I mean, what else would you expect from the 4 and 6 Kingdom, from members of the CFL, except for the cap for LeBron? So, yeah, he was saying that, the LeBron James fan base has been upset that he's not the one getting the statue first. And, to you fanboys out there, I really got a question for you. Why would LeBron James be the one getting his statue first? First of all, let me just go ahead and say this. LeBron James should not get a statue in Miami. LeBron James should not get a statue in Miami. I mean, to me, The only place that should even consider giving LeBron James a statue is Cleveland. But he shouldn't get one in Miami because that is Dewayne Wade's, to me. The Dewayne Wade built that. And no Dewayne Wade, LeBron James is short 2 championships. You know, I don't care what anybody wants to say about, and, you know, I'll admit that LeBron James had some great moments in Miami, but that was due to the fact that DWade being a great enough leader to turn the keys over to LeBron James, because LeBron James doesn't know how to play any other way except the LeBron James way. LeBron James didn't know how to fit into the circumstances, into the culture that was already Miami before LeBron got there. Like everywhere that LeBron James goes, it has to be the LeBron James way, or LeBron James cannot be effective. This is facts, fanboys. So yeah, why would LeBron James get a statue in Miami at all? That would be a travesty. But I will say this, and we can get ready to wrap this video up. I will say this, even more so than a travesty in Miami. And if LeBron James gets a statue as a Laker, I will no longer watch the Lakers until LeBron James is gone and Jeannie Buss is gone as well. If they give LeBron James a statue as a Laker, and I say this because I was watching a 2 Raw video where he was, I think it was 2 Raw, where he was talking about the whole thing where Jeannie Buss had LeBron James as, I believe, the 3rd greatest Laker of all time in front of Magic Johnson. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? To have LeBron James in front of Magic Johnson as a greatest Laker of all time? That, well, it's not even worth talking about, because we see how trash the leadership for the Los Angeles Lakers is, just by the fact with this upcoming season with J.J. Redick and Bronny James. So this should be no surprise. But again, I've said this many times, hey, you true Lakers fans out there, I'm really sorry for you. I really hate that your franchise has been hijacked, and, you know, you got to deal with the foolishness. But yeah, like I was saying, to me, the only place that LeBron James should get a statue, and for me, it's hard to even say that he should get a statue, but if he's gonna get one, obviously, it should be in Cleveland. And the last thing I'm gonna say is this. You know, LeBron James' biggest claim is the 2016 finals and him being the one to bring a championship back to Cleveland. I don't think this is going to happen, but you know what would be fantastic? What would be so great is if somehow Donovan Mitchell found a way to win a championship in Cleveland. If anybody else found a way to win a championship in Cleveland, that would just be, yeah, that would lift everyone's spirits. If someone else brought a championship to Cleveland, it would lift everyone's spirits, because we know it would hurt you fanboys' feelings. If another player was able to bring a championship to Cleveland, you fanboys would be severely hurt. I know for a fact LeBron James would be severely hurt that if someone else was able to bring a championship to Cleveland. So, you know, I don't expect it to happen. But if Donovan Mitchell somehow was able to pull that off, that would be wonderful. But anyway, we're going to hold up here. Like I said, I think Dewayne Wade deserves the statue in Miami, and I'm glad he's getting that. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think of Dewayne Wade finally getting his statue in Miami. Do you think it is well deserved? How do you think him being complicit in forming a super team with the Deer should affect that? And here's a question for everybody. Do you think the Deer will actually attend his so-called friend's statue unveiling? That's a question for everybody. How about it, fanboys? What do you guys think? You supposedly know your king so well. What do you guys think? But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.